Once, there was this guy who went to visit a Zen master because his mind was all over the place. He couldn't stop those pesky thoughts from popping up constantly. So he asks the Zen master for some kind of mantra or trick to quiet his mind down. The Zen master takes a good look at him and replies, "Well, buddy, why don't you try meditating every day? As you practice meditation, your mind will gradually chill out." But the guy shakes his head and says, "Nah, man, meditation ain't my thing. Every time I give it a shot, my mind goes into overdrive with even more negative thoughts. It just makes me feel even more restless." So the Zen master was all like, "Hey dude, no worries. It's totally normal to have a restless mind when you start meditating. Just keep at it, and eventually your mind will chill out." But this guy wasn't feeling the whole meditation thing and said, "Yo master, meditation ain't my jam. Can you give me a mantra instead to calm down?" The Zen master realized he needed to switch gears with this dude. He was like, "Alrighty then. If you're super insistent, I'll hook you up with a mantra that can calm your mind." He whispered the secret mantra in his ear and told him to recite it every day while chilling alone. The guy was super stoked and said, "Thanks a ton, master. I'll definitely be chanting this mantra every single day." Just as he was about to split, the Zen master dropped some wisdom. "Hey, just a heads up. Try not to think about monkeys while you're saying the mantra. It kinda messes with its powers." The guy replied like, "Dude, why would I even think about monkeys? Never crossed my mind. Don't worry about it." And off he went. So this dude comes home all happy and decides to meditate by reciting a mantra. But then he remembers what the Zen master said, "Don't think of a monkey while chanting this mantra." And you won't believe it, but as soon as he recalls those words, his mind gets flooded with images of monkeys. He tries really hard to push those thoughts away. But guess what? The more he tries to ignore them, the more monkeys invade his mind. Eventually, his brain is completely taken over by a whole bunch of cheeky monkeys. Crazy stuff. The guy was really confused about why the Zen master told him to think about a monkey. He thought if the master knew it would cause trouble, then why bring it up in the first place? He couldn't think of any other animals, and the monkeys just wouldn't leave his mind. So he decided to get up, take a nice bath, put on some clean clothes, and went back to his room to continue chanting the mantra. As soon as he shut his eyes, a bunch of monkeys started bugging him. They were everywhere. No matter where he turned, those pesky primates were in sight. And to make matters worse, at night he even began seeing monkey faces on his own family members. It was driving the poor guy crazy. The more he tried to ignore them, the more they invaded his thoughts. By morning, he was practically losing it. The next morning, he rushed back to the Zen master and spilled all the details. He was like, "Dude, what kind of mantra did you give me? I never even had monkeys in my thoughts before. But now my mind is totally obsessed with them. These monkeys won't leave me alone for a second. Please help me out and set my mind free from these crazy monkey thoughts." So the Zen master was like, "Chill out, bro. Stop saying that mantra and just take a breather." The guy followed his advice and sat down all cool and relaxed without repeating the mantra. And guess what? He was totally surprised that his mind wasn't racing with monkey-like thoughts anymore. Everything went back to normal, just like that. So the Zen master was like, "Listen up, buddy. I'm about to drop some knowledge bombs on you. Don't go fighting with your own mind. It's a losing battle. It's like when you press down on a spring. The harder you push, the more it springs back. Same goes for trying to suppress your thoughts. They'll just come back even stronger. Instead, stay cool and start observing those thoughts. You'll notice that over time, your mind will naturally become calmer. And guess what? Meditation is the key to unlocking this Zen-like state of mind. If you think about it, our minds can be like wild monkeys, constantly jumping around without any real purpose. But here's the thing. If you try to forcefully put a stop to that monkey mind, it's just not gonna work. It's like trying to squash a spring. The harder you push, the higher it'll bounce back. The more you try to push away your thoughts, the more they seem to invade your mind, right? Well, experts say that our minds generate a crazy number of thoughts each day, like between 36,000 and 80,000. But here's the thing. If you forcefully try to shut down those thoughts, it actually gives them more power. It's like trying not to think about a pink elephant. Suddenly, all you can think about is that darn elephant. So instead of fighting against your thoughts, just observe them without getting too tangled up in them. No need to wrestle with your mind. Just let those thoughts float by like clouds in the sky. In our everyday lives, we usually don't pay much attention to our thoughts. But during meditation, you have the chance to observe them closely. That's why it's important to practice meditation if you want to get in touch with your own mind. Some people may find that when they start meditating, more thoughts seem to surface. This happens because as we meditate, old memories and thoughts that were buried deep inside start coming up, just like when you clean your house and all the junk comes out. When you first start meditating, you might notice that all the random thoughts in your mind come to the surface. Don't stress about it though. Just observe these thoughts and keep practicing meditation gradually. Eventually, all the clutter in your mind will clear out and you'll start experiencing a sense of calm with fewer thoughts. With consistent practice, you'll definitely be able to gain control over your mind. Thanks. As we continue to explore these timeless teachings and apply them in our daily lives, I invite you to join our community at Zenful Living on YouTube. By subscribing to our channel, you'll have access to more enriching content that aims to guide you on a path of personal growth and mindfulness. Your engagement matters to us, so don't hesitate to like and comment on our videos, sharing your insights, experiences, and how these teachings have influenced your life. Together, let's cultivate a space of learning, sharing, and growth. Embrace this journey with us at Zenful Living, where every step towards mindfulness is a step towards a more fulfilled and peaceful life. Subscribe now, and let's continue this journey of discovery and transformation together.